Hello, welcome back. What is going on with the markets? Because they seem a little schizophrenic at the moment, right? Gold is down, silver's down. The crypto market is sideways, and stocks are up. So what does this mean? And only some stocks, not the whole stock market, right? What is going on? Well, first of all, this is all the growth in the stock market is from AI, right? It's all AI stocks. So that's a circular investment system. So if one thing goes offline, everything goes kaput, right? So it's not long for this life. Let's put it like that, okay? And then we have the crypto market. I told you guys last Tuesday, that I expected us to go sideways. And then when we got to like the 7th, later in the week, I wasn't sure what we were going to do. Guess what? We just kept going sideways. I wasn't sure because it didn't do anything, because nothing was coming. But what I do see coming, what I can feel very strongly is coming, is a giant thrashing to the markets. A thrashing of the markets is coming. What does that mean? What does thrashing mean? It means massive crash, massive rise up, massive crash, massive rise, like just major pump, dump, crash, rise, major thrashing is coming to the market. So yeah, be prepared for that. So let's quickly look at gold and silver. Then I will look at the crypto market, and I will give you a couple of the levels that are obvious, right? Where you can buy and sell, right? Because that's what you want to do in a big thrashing of the market, is you want to have things that you sell when things go higher, and have, so take some money out and then have the places to buy back when things go lower. There's a lot more detail, a lot more specifics, time frames, things like that. I do a monthly timing report with an astrological look at what's going on for the month, and February hasn't given us much yet. That doesn't mean it can't, but all of that is in the members area over here at auraright.media. You can get all that detailed information, right? And also long-term predictions with gold and silver. What's going on? Why is it going down? It was going up. We're running out. What's happening? What's going to go on? Ultimately, if you're a smart investor, you will just buy it and hold it, and you won't worry about it, because, and of course there will be opportunities. And I have a specific strategy that I've been sharing with members for a few weeks now in that space. But there are, just be careful in the stock market. That's my bottom line here, because I'm not in the stock market. I don't use the stock market. I don't play the stock market, because the stock market is the place where everything will go kaput. Everything will go up in smoke. It will blow out. They will change the rules. They change the rules in all the paper trading markets, the COMEX, the stock market, S&P, the Dow Jones, all those paper markets. They will change the rules on you if they are losing. They will change the rules so that they win. That is how it is stacked. It's just like going to a casino. The rules are stacked for the house. So unless you want, unless you're out there counting, in some sort of card counting genius and all of that, the smart move is to stay neutral and safe and put yourself in those assets that will survive the thrashing that is coming. And there are opportunities to make money on this. Definitely really good opportunities if you know what you're doing. So, but you have to be strategic about it. You can't just be all in or all out, or, you have to be strategic. You have to think it through, and you have to manage your own resources. That will be who wins in the coming times. And also we have some brilliant, beautiful lows to buy things on. I have very low prices on specific coins to buy in. So that's the overall here. And I expect a lot of this thrashing is going to play out within months. We're not looking at years here. All right. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, so this is Bitcoin. Okay, and we're looking at, here's where we dropped to, which was around 61, maybe a little lower, right, because of the candle wicks. And then we have this lower level here at 58.8. So those would be the two, buy levels that are obvious right now. Okay, but the market is still going sideways. Some people do like to day trade these little moves. I personally don't. But I showed you guys, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, I posted it in Telegram, didn't show it here on YouTube. This pattern right here is called a falling wedge, okay? And I posted it in Telegram. You should be following me in Telegram, because I do put updates there that are public updates. But this is called a falling wedge, and usually a falling wedge will break up to the upside, and that's exactly what it did. So we got another rally. This is not, any kind of recovery. We're sideways. This is sideways. we are range bound here, right? This is what we would call this. Okay, so this is a range bound sideways triangle, but we broke upwards from this downward down, this, it's called a bullish wedge, right? So a wedge that goes down usually breaks up. A wedge that goes up usually breaks down. This is basic trading. So I'm going to get rid of that because it's already played out. It's already done. Now we're in a range bound sideways action. So, the basic move is you buy at the bottom and you sell at the top for as long as that holds. I don't know how long it's going to hold, right? We are going to move into a time when there's very big extreme moves. So these would be the first places that you would want to buy if we drop again. And then we have higher levels where you might want to sell. So 80, that's our next, place. Those are our next bus stops. So that's what you just look at. That's how it is with crypto. That's where we're at. We're in one of those frustrating sideways, neither here nor there kind of moments. So if you want to trade, that's how you do it. If you're trying to buy things, wait for lower lows. That's how I would do it at this point in the game. But wait, there's more, because look, silver is down, right? It's down below 75. It's 70, it's under 74 actually. So we've gone down. Silver's going down. And then also gold is down. Gold is down under 4,900. So it was holding above 5,000 for a while, but this is pretty bearish that both of these metals are going downward now. Okay. So this is bearish, and I expect we're going to continue to see some lower prices, which is a gift. It's a gift for us, right? It's a gift. It's an opportunity to still pick up more metals. That's because if you're a smart investor, you're buying on fundamentals. You're buying on the reality of what's going on in the markets. You're not just believing the hype that they put out in the news, which we know they lie to us, so that, JP Morgan and these other masters of the universe in the trading floors of the New York Stock Exchange can make all the money, and they take your money, right? That's what they're doing. That's what their whole job is. So what we do is we invest on fundamentals, and we're smart enough to have the good assets that we can hold on to, because we know that silver is running out. It will be running out. We have a timeline to meltdown of the silver market. It's going to go kaput. There won't be any more. I just spoke about this to my VIP members about how long it could take. And that could be, it can be that it's going to lead us to a thrashing of markets. I think that's the bottom line, is that what's happening in the silver market is going to lead to a thrashing of markets, all markets, across markets, and it's coming soon. So I know you guys are smart. I know you're invested in the good stuff. Make sure if you've got your Bitcoin, hold on to it, keep it safe. Set low orders to buy things, because we're going to get a lot of crazy volatility in the next period of time. Okay. It's going to get really wild. So that's your update, and just be prepared for a thrashing of the markets. And if you want more, of course, or right.media, that's where I have the specifics. That's where I have the details. That's where I have more key levels for the turnarounds of the market. I still don't even see us at a key level right now. Okay. This isn't a key level for buying. I would be buying everything lower. That's my take. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.